pray. That means they prey on us. They use us. They prey on us, brothers and sisters. This is why he called us sheep. What do wolves do? They prey on the sheep. They eat sheep, right?
That's right.
They prey on us. Don't get me wrong. We strong, man. We valid. Our women, y'all beautiful. Y'all strong too. But remember, the Father called us sheep. These people prey on us. They'll use that against you. They will use that on you. Keep going.
And none delivereth for a spoil, and none saith restore.
That goes back to the Deuteronomy curse. Think about it. It said, no man shall buy you, right? Ain't nobody redeem us from this. But no man could redeem us. We had somebody that did come. Our king came. And look how we treated him. Yeah, we did that, Judah. We did that. That's something we got to better. Right?
24, 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who gave Jacob, or say, who among you, was 23, fam, Isaiah 42, verse 23. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear from thy time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to the robbers?
Now, I want y'all to think about the word Jacob. Remember, Jacob's name was turned to Israel. That's why sometimes some Israelites will say, they'll call you Jake. I mean, Jacob for short. All right? But when you see that word Jacob, or you see that word Israel, know that it's talking about you. Okay? This is you. This is your history. So when it says, who gave Jacob, talking about you, who gave you for spoil, who gave Israel to robbers? Who gave you to robbers? Remember, this is a family affair. This is family, brothers and sisters. These are our family. That's our family up there.
That's right.
That's our family, our family. That's not their family, that's our family. And he will tell you, he said, I am your power. Some Bibles say God, but it said, I am your power and none else. That's Joel 2:27, if y'all want to write that down. Yeah.
23, go back up.
Joel 2:27, brothers and sisters, y'all want to write that down for precept.
Got it, Kelly?
Yes, but read it again, verse 23.
Yeah, we're saying
It says, who among you will give ear to this?
you heard that question about how you action? Who among us will get ear to this? Who? Everybody gonna listen to you. Everybody gonna want to listen to the truth.
Your
It'll
own
be
family.
everything beside this truth. He said, who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? He's telling you that we're gonna have some hard-headed, stiff-necked people that ain't gonna want to receive this. He's saying, who? There's gonna be a lot of people saying, I don't know, you don't like to listen to that, whatever. But again, when they go through something in life and something go down, all of them are gonna come to you, brother, can I talk to you a minute, brother?
Well, that's work.
That's that work. So like I said, who among you will hear? The only time they gonna hear when they are pressing and going through and they really feeling it.
Says, who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not Jehiah, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways,
Hallelujah.
neither were they obedient unto his law.
Laws.
So he's showing you, this is why I did this to you. Remember I told y'all the story about, like, if you got a kid, you put him in a room, you punish him? Think about it. He said, I did this to you because you ain't want to follow my law. He said, I did that. That's scripture. We seeing this right here, black and white, in front of us. Again, brothers and sisters, I keep saying this again. This is our history book. This is the letter from our ancestors written to us. Everybody else got their books. They got their ancestors. They got their country they from. You have to ask, where was ours? Where's, think about, what they used to have, Cultural Appreciation Day at school or something like that. And all of us sitting around looking crazy. What we got, disco and some music and stuff. Exactly. And everybody else, they doing their little dances from their countries and stuff. And we sitting there like,
We don't have nothing.
Yes, I'm saying.
No, I was just thinking, let me turn, I had it off. I was thinking when you were saying that like in school, we always say soul food. And then that was even trickier for us, because that was a slop, that was soul food.
Yeah.
We call it the pig.
Yeah. Chitlins.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
Killing our soul.
Pork rinds.
You're killing our soul. That's what
Pork
we're
rinds.
doing. All right.
Father, we did it too in Isaiah 65 and 2, brother. He said, I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. That's why he said, meditate on me day and night.
Yep. Go to the very first chapter in Isaiah. Watch this now. Very first chapter in Isaiah. This is another reason why Israel look at you the way they do. They don't know who they are. 1 and verses 3. 1 and 3.
You want 1, 2, 3, brother?
No, just 3.
Okay.
Yeah, just 1 and 3.
Isaiah 1, verse 3.
Now watch how this play out now.
Everybody has it?
Last chapter,
Isaiah 1st chapter.
Very first.
Isaiah 1.
That's this. It's on page 1067.
Isaiah 1, verse 3.
Yeah, 1067.
There you go, sis. You got it right to the left.
okay.
To your right, I mean.
Right now, y'all.
Isaiah 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
Now stop right there. The ox knows his owner. That is a beast of burden, and the ass, which you can call it a donkey, right? They know where they're supposed to go. They know their crib, right? What we used to say all the time, right? My crib, my house, right? My crib.
Crib. Who said that? That's in the Bible.
That's in the Bible.
That was our family. That's our house. Crib.
The crib.
So where do we get that from?
Mm-hmm.
This is our history book.
Mm-hmm. Now check it out. These two animals know they master and they know their house. But keep going.
But
What?
Israel
But Israel
doeth not know, my people doeth not
consider. When you walk into a so-called black person or something, man, what's your nationality? You don't know. Don't even consider. Don't even realize why you going through all this stuff. We was all like that. All of us.
Man, I don't want to hear that, man.
Yeah,
Man.
all of us. This is why we was getting ate up. This is why we getting tore up. We used to sit in class. I was in a class one time with predominantly people from another nation. I was the only Israelite in there. I didn't know I was an Israelite at the time, and they used to laugh at my hair. They used to pick at my hair. And I'm sitting there like, I thought about it, like, why we don't be on the planet got hair like this? Why my hair ain't like everybody else? It's a reason for that. I still ain't even consider. I never consider. Yes, I'm saying.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna go to that word consider. Living on this land of captivity, in this land of captivity, we never considered who we was. We just went with the flow. We never considered, you know, where we came from. We didn't consider anything. We took whatever was fed to us, which is brainwashed. We took it for granted as this is the work. This is our world, just like this belongs to them. It don't belongs to us.
Right.
Wow, we
Well-
never considered.
What it says?
Yeah, I just wanted to add to what Luke was saying, and you too, brother. We didn't really consider, meaning we didn't even think about it. Like, we didn't think about it, like, where we came from. We just went with the flow, like what other people say, we accept it as who we are, like, yeah. We think twice while our heritage is there, we think twice like where we actually come from, like, none of that stuff.
I want to add to that too. That's the way Sister Medina just spoke of, that we was blinded. We had a lot of distractions from other things. Just we speak about, when you spoke about hair, it's the same way our women. Same thing. They don't know. They don't know. They're distracted because it's been viewed to them as this the way luxury go, or L'Oreal or whatever commercial they lay their hair back. And they give you all this insight like that's the way you be. You know.
Nothing to add on to that too, because realize we didn't consider who we was, but we wanted to be like them.
Yeah,
we
right.
bleached our hair, we turned our skin color, we want to be white, we want to be like them, but they look superior to us. We worship them, honestly. Everything that we like, oh, Jesus is white, so they white.
Yes,
God is
yes.
white, so we want to be like them. We didn't consider who we was. We were the people. We considered what we seen them doing. We want part of that. We want the money, we want the house, we want everything they have. They had their sons got inheritance, got allowances. We was at the poor stealing and eating, you know what I'm saying, all this junk, this and that, whatever. They had everything, so we didn't consider who we were, we considered who they were.
Yep. And the truth is, the truth of the matter, daughters of Zion, I have to tell y'all, and y'all need to hear this. Y'all are beautiful.
That's right.
Right here.
Y'all are beautiful.
Naturally.
Do y'all hear that?
Naturally.
Do not look at them pictures with them women with that so-called blonde hair. Yellow hair in the Bible is leprosy. It is leprosy.
What it is.
You don't have no lice in your head. Think about it. Them other nations get lice in their hair. This is why when I go out and I preach and I tell our women, I have to apologize. I really do. Because when I didn't consider and know who we were, I was just like that man that was wrathful toward his own brother. I looked down on our women. And I apologize about that. I can't apologize enough. Y'all are the most beautifulest women on the planet. Never forget that, okay?
Always know it.
Hallelujah, sis, I like that.
Seriously.
That's
Claim,
right.
claim who
Seriously.
you are. Claim who you are.
Yeah.
Daughter of Zion. You got
All
that
praise,
for
all
This
praises.
is what happened with the curses. The human zoos, 1900s, okay? I want y'all to take a real, pull that up a little bit, brother, so they can see that. This is what happened. They stripped us down. What was the sister name that went to England back in the day? And they still got her body on display.
Somebody Selena?
No.
Miss Button.
Yeah,
I'm giving her name.
oh
Miss
man, I
Button.
can't think of her name. They still have her body on display, brothers and sisters. They even have her organs, her genitalia in a jar.
No, they just
Yeah.
they just finally buried them.
They did?
They just
Sarah Button. Sarah Button.
Button.
Yeah.
That's it.
What?
They finally been buried
It's-
because
it's-
they was going against her while she's standing there being examined like a piece of, you know.
And this was actually a zoo.
That's only because they was amazed
This
about
like a
her
zoo.
body
I
shape.
figured it
Yeah.
Now our sisters that the Daughter of Zion, they think it's cool to do that. Strip club and walk around like this. They walk around like this. That's blasphemy. This is all a curse.
Actually, a prostitute, that lady, she died
Yeah.
of many different diseases.
Yeah.
And that's the curses in there about that too. That we
Just
gonna
let it
get
get-
all the curses. Sarah Button. Yeah, boom. This is her. Y'all ready for this? What I'm about to show y'all.
Oh, yeah, I read it.
They had her body on display.
They sure did.
Yeah.
For many years.
They got her body on display. Okay.
They also used to have her, they was, like prostituting her out. They could have her carrying, food trays and stuff on her butt.
What?
Yeah, it was a whole bunch
Make a
of.
mockery out of it.
Yeah, make
And
a
that's how they made their dresses. Remember Edomite, they put those dresses on like hip dresses, but they ain't have, they gonna sit like the Edomite, I would say the Daughter of Zion, so they made them dresses look like their body looked like
The English women.
Yeah.
Alright. Moving along. We can go into chapter 3 and show you about the Daughters of Zion even more. That see again, there's more curses that show you. No, Isaiah 3. Yeah, Isaiah 3. It can start at like 16, but it'll show you. And it starts going more detail about these curses and showing you again, this is us. Okay? I can write down for reference. We ain't gonna go over it because we gotta get on to the lesson. Isaiah chapter 3, 16 through 26. Okay? Alright.
Remember now, this coming out the Bible. It's not us talking. This is coming straight out of King James, sticking out what the world tell you not to read Torah because that's too old. That's Old Testament. That doesn't matter anymore.
If you don't read Torah, nothing that's gonna make sense to you.
Isaiah 3:16.
You ready,
And this
brother?
is a book called Nature Knows No Color Lines, all right? Remember, a lot of these books and stuff, you can find the truth. Our Father's not confined in just the 66 books. The Bibles that y'all have are 66 books. Some Bibles have the Apocrypha, which brings us to the 80 books. These are 14 more books that the Roman Catholic Church is taking out, okay? We need all the scriptures that our Father provides for us, but you have to what? Study to show thyself approved. Dig in these books. This will even confirm to you that the ancient Israelites were so-called black people. They even say that in there with their own scholars, okay? This ain't even in the Bible, okay? This is mind-blowing. And it show you different lands and stuff that we got scattered to. Just wanted to like, just bring some things out like we were scattered in England. Because the original, I want to say people from like Europe, they were black, so-called black people, okay? Remember, Noah had 3 sons. You had Ham, you had Shem, you had Japheth. They were all our color, with the exception of Noah. Noah was an albino. But you won't know that unless you read in Enoch, and it actually brings that out how he looked. And his parents are afraid of him, and they say he looks like not one of us. So how is one of us? How one of us supposed to look? And they said his skin was like red or white, like the children of the angels. But then it goes into detail about his hair. He had woolly hair. See, but see that you get all this when you study these other books and stuff that they tell you don't look at. Oh, you don't need that. All you need is this. See, do not let people tell you that. Okay. Keep studying. Keep reading. Let's go to Isaiah 3, and we'll start at 16, right?
Isaiah 3, verse 16. Isaiah 3, verse 16. Moreover, Yahweh says, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and menacing as they go, and making a twinkling with their feet.
Now, one thing I want y'all to understand something, that the culture, the nation that we came from, yeah, a lot of us was stuck up.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we know Dad was gonna fight for us. Dad was gonna fight for us. Check this out. When we went to war, unlike now, it's not a possibility like say me and my brother, man, oh man, them Hittites, man, we finna go to fight. That's all right, man, Dad got us. We know we going home. Y'all be done cook for us. We know we coming back, right? Now, in this society, man, I don't think we're gonna come back, brother. I'll write a letter to your wife. I'll write a letter, we put letters in our shoes and stuff. We may not come back. But see, back in the day, we know we were coming back. His dad was gonna back us up.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? So a lot of us was like, yeah, walking around like, can't touch us. You know what I'm saying? I kind of see it now with the Israelites. You see us walking around our fringes because we know we his children. See what I'm saying? We know he backing us up. So, but we don't supposed to be puffed up with pride. But this is something that I want y'all to understand something about back then. Like, and even now, some of the daughters of Zion are haughty, stretched out neck. They jump, don't stink. Oh yeah.
Say proud and seductive.
Keep going.
It says, therefore, Yahweh was smit with a scab, the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and Yahweh will discover their secret parts. In that day, Yahweh will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls, and their round tires like the moon.
Now, one thing I want you to understand something about the jewelry and stuff that y'all wear. Where y'all think y'all get that from? This is your culture. When they want to sit there and make fun of you because you wearing a bunch of gold bracelets or necklaces and stuff, this is your culture. This is where you come from. Okay? This is where you come from. This is why I say I'm gonna take away that tinkling, because they had the bracelets on their legs and stuff. They walk, you hear the clink, 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 clink. Yeah. That is not no Jewish woman. That's not no so-called white Jewish people. They don't do that. Yeah, they don't.
Sell it, but they ain't
Yeah.
gonna wear it.
That's not them. We wear it.
Know it. We put on gold, just style, whatever. But that's in the scripture.
That's scripture. Keep going.
And their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the leg, and the head bands, and the tablets, and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles, and the wimples, and the crisping pins, the glasses, and the fine linen, and the hoods, and the veils. Did it just say glasses? Uh-huh.
All that stuff got stripped from the daughters of Zion.
That's right.
Today, if our ancestors could see us now, they would shake their heads.
That's right.
Y'all used to be wrapped up, covered up, like the sister right here. Them other men couldn't get at y'all. They couldn't. Now, one, we wouldn't let them. I know, and I say I always apologize to y'all because I know a lot of y'all feel like y'all not protected. That time is changing.
That's right.
The Israelite man waking up. We ain't putting up with that foolishness no more. And I've been seeing some Israelite men standing up too for the daughters of Zion to get attacked. Whereas before, when we just call ourselves where we from, we didn't care. We just like, what that got to do with me? And that's the thinking of a so-called black man. If it doesn't concern me, and we can't do that. If you notice something about the other nations, you so much as hurt a toenail on one of their children, they going to descend on you like a flock of chickens. They will tear you up. No, go grab one of them little bitties, the little chickens. Go grab one of them while the rest of the chicken jump on you.
Gotta get 24,
The
brother.
little piglet will do it too. You grab a pig, the rest of them coming. You know you're supposed to eat them nasty things. Keep going.
And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of girdle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth and burning instead of beauty.
Now I want to back up, go back up to where it says about baldness.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want y'all to pay close attention to this. This is where Moab and them come in at. They know these curses, and this is where they use this on you. Read that one more time, brother.
It says, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be stink, and instead of girdle a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, instead of a stomacher.
Well set hair. Y'all hair used to come down y'all back. I'm serious. Don't
That's
they
right.
out there want to make funny talk? Oh, y'all bald. Da, da, da. Mary wiped Yeshua's feet with her hair.
That's right.
That's how thick her hair was. She wiped the Messiah's feet with her hair and dried it off. Come back to these laws, the Father gonna heal you.
That's
You
right.
got to come back. If not, this is future. Moab gonna use you, and Moab, them people, some so-called Koreans, some so-called Asian people, that's Moab. They are in the Bible. That's their biblical nationality. When you go in there and you buy that hair and you sew that hair in your head, that's why they do that. That's why they come over here and sell that stuff, because they know Israel gonna buy it.
And think about it this way.
See him doing like this.
Think about what he just said about baldness.
But each itching.
Think about what he just said about the baldness. Like, we watched Jerry Springer back when we used to watch that show.
Yeah.
Daughter of Zion. Every last one that come on and all that, I say, wow, shit, don't have this and that. They go to fighting, the hair fall off and they got no hair. And all daughters of Zion, all of them bald head.
Yep.
All that women don't have that. Sister, one of them said they be tight out of it. They put the glue and all that, they pat their heads and all that kind of stuff. All they do, they just hitting their head, whatever, putting glue on top of glue on top of glue. They're basically feeling this curse as just
That's- yes,
permanent hair and all that.
Yes, that's why they say with they're like stink. Like that, just keep it in. You can smell it. I done stood in line and smelled somebody's hair. And then you see them beating their head like this here. I'm like, what's going on? I mean, you see more than one of them beating their head in line or somewhere you go. You see them doing this here.
Slapping
I'm
their
like,
head.
what's going on?
Call on the phone.
And one thing about women too, there's like women that scared of water. Ah, it's gonna rain on me. This and that. Whatever. They scared to touch water. But once you put that perm in your head, you cannot touch water. That's from their chemical. That's not naturally going to design.
I'm laughing because I used to be one.
Yeah, they scared of water. If it rain out, you they'll have a fit. Man.
Call it burning
That's
instead of
that
beauty.
perm.
Yeah.
Burning
That's
instead
what I
of
burn.
beauty.
Some
Wow.
holes in the head.
Yeah.
Swords and snaps.
You would never gain your hair. It's like once you put a perm, because a lot of daughters Zion, what they did, they put like perms in their head. They look like the Edomites.
I was wrong, but not-
They want a straight hair. They don't want their hair like Yeshua said. Hair is hair like white like wool. We don't have woolly hair, but then when we came over here, we wanted what they had. We wanted long straight hair. We put perms in our hair. It's chemical to kill it. Now you're allergic to water, because water gonna make it natural and make it fall out.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey, that's so true, that is so true, and not only that, that's why a lot of our women also have like, edges or.
That's right.
I wanted to say it, but I ain't say it.
I'm telling you, that was me.
A lot of our women, when we're young, we have beautiful.
Beautiful hair. What happened?
Curses.
I have all of that.
Tricky.
We don't got no edges. A lot of Hebrew women, Israelite women don't have, the edges and stuff.
Bald spots and everything.
These girls, that's so funny.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's true right here.
It's true, but this is scripture. Like I said, we're not making this up, brothers and sisters. This is scripture.
Facts.
Write
In the
down
Bible.
precept to, let's get Proverbs 3:31. I'm gonna read it out. You write it down. Your precept.
Proverbs.
3:31. Right. Proverbs 3:31. I'm gonna just read it out. You ain't gotta turn it up. Okay, I'll just read it out. Proverbs 3:31 says, "Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways." Okay? Don't choose none of his ways. It's all of us. Don't be dismayed by his inventions, all that foolishness that he create and do, and don't practice none of the stuff that he doing. Right? So, blonde hair is out, blue hair, all that stuff, y'all stop that.
Green hair, yellow hair.
Yeah, that go for us too. Fro hawks at the nest. We don't supposed to shade the side of our heads. Okay? All that stuff's out. All right? But that was just more identified, showing that who we are as the children of Israel. Okay. Okay. Now, the title of the lesson is The Time of the Gentiles. The Time of the Gentiles. Now, the word Gentile, we know, means that you are not covenant, right? Now, when we were coming up with these churches, they would tell us that we were Gentiles, right? And at that time, I guess that was true, that we were Gentiles because we wasn't in covenant. You know, we was doing the things of the world and everything like that. But in reality, bloodline, we are not Gentiles. The so-called white people, they know they Gentiles. Okay? They done read this book. They know they from Japhet. Esau, Ham, all of them are Gentiles. Okay? Esau is a Hebrew. That's what's going to get you. Esau is a Hebrew. Ishmael is a Hebrew as well. But they are considered as Gentiles. The Father lumped them in with Gentiles. They are not part of covenant. Abraham also had other children that are Hebrews, but they are not part of covenant.
Who is Esau? Anybody know who is Esau? I know y'all know the Bible. Do y'all know who Esau is? See, that's something.
We gotta cover that. Yeah. Wait.
You're saying Esau.
Yeah, you don't know Esau. Okay. Esau, brothers and sisters, is our twin nation.
Yeah.
You know,
He was answering something.
I'm sorry, brother.
Oh no, I was talking to my dad. You know, this something like new. You know, I used to read like up top. You know, I gave my dad a lot as a kid. You know, I've been in prison twice. You know, I went at age 17, and I went at age of 24. Dad. I've been on 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? So this is something new. And I was Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Before I seen the flaws inside. So like this is like something really new to me, and it's just like a peace of mind. It really opened up my eyes, and I want to appreciate my father.
Okay.
That's
your son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We look like.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I
I ain't know that. All right. Man, I ain't know that. Okay. All right. You say you're Muslim, right?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna show you about that too. Yep. We're gonna show you about that. We'll show you about like all the different books and stuff. They all lead back to us. Brother, the Quran. I don't know. They probably was like, man, yeah, about it. The Quran. When I looked at the Quran, what blew my mind is it told them to search the people of the scriptures. So I'm like, who are the people of the scriptures? And then it tell them to read the Torah. The Torah is the first 5 books of the Bible. So the Torah is gonna tell you who the true children of Israel are. See, it's mind blowing. They told y'all that Ishmael was the chosen one, right?
Yeah.
See, but it tells you to read the Torah. The Torah gonna tell you that Isaac was the chosen, and we descend from Isaac. See, the Arab Muslims, they know who you are. They know when you wear your fringes. They know. They see you. They know. That's what's gonna blow your mind. We'll do a class about it too and show you. Oh yeah, it's gonna really blow your mind. Your father, your dad, he wants you back. I even heard a sister prophesy that. He said Islam has stolen my jewels. He ain't playing. He want his children back. Yeah. Where we at? Okay.
Isaiah 3:16, brother.
The title of the lesson is The Time of the Gentiles. Or you can say Gentile Times. Right? Just for short, Gentile Times. Luke, let's go to the New Testament. Let me show y'all something. We're going to Luke chapter 21, verses 24. And it's right at the very end is the title of the lesson. So Luke chapter 21, 24. It goes with the curses too that will happen. This is when Jerusalem fell, our home fell for that last time. And to this day it's been trodden down. To this very day, Jerusalem has been trodden down.
You said 21.
24 says. 21, 24.
Luke 21, verse 24.
Yeah, I got that one on the show. Okay, perfect. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Got it, brother. Oh, before we get started with that, let me tell you. All right. We got Esau is our twin nation. Write down Genesis 25:25. Just for your records, Genesis 25:25. Esau is our twin nation. We haven't done an actual Esau class in here, but we're going to bring it out by Esau and who he really is, okay? He has mixed his seed amongst the nations. He's mixed his seed amongst the Arabs. He's mixed his seed amongst Israelites. He's mixed his seed amongst Hamites. A lot of different people. Guess what I'm saying?
No, just,
Okay.
what scripture you said?
Genesis 25:25. Okay? In that scripture, just give you a quick brief, it says the first came out red and hairy all over like a garment. Right? This is Torah. Esau was different than everybody else. You guess so?
Oh, yeah, because I read about it in Jasper. Esau also was albino.
Yeah, I was just telling my wife about that when I read who else? Noah. Because it said Noah came out red like that, and Esau came out red like that too. Now, one thing you're gonna notice about so-called white people, they're not white. They're red. They're red people, they're pink. Okay? Jacob was like everybody else. Jacob was smooth. I'm just giving y'all just a quick brief of it. Isaac was blind at this time when both of his sons were grown up. Isaac was about to pass away. Esau was a great hunter. Jacob dealt in tents. He was a plain man. That means he was reading Torah. He was studying. Esau liked to hunt. Isaac wanted some food. And he said, go out to the field and hunt me some deer, venison. And he told him, then you come back, I'm going to bless you.
No, this is.
You just remember, okay.
Yeah.
So what happened was, remember, they're twins now. Jacob was holding on to Esau heel when he came out. Rebekah loved Jacob, but Isaac loved Esau because Esau always brought him something to eat. See? When this happened, Rebekah heard that Isaac was going to bless Esau. And she said, go to the field and bring me 2 goats or kids. That's what you call goats. And I told him it was kids. And I'm going to skin them and you make your father something to eat and take it to him. She said, he said, Mama, he going to curse me. She said, let that curse be on me. Now I want y'all to understand something. Why did she tell him to go kill goats and not sheep? I want y'all to really think about this real closely. How is a goat's hair and how is a sheep's hair? Anybody? Anybody?
Well, I want to say sheep is more of a more tight curl look.
It's woolly.
Woolly.
It's woolly. Your hair is woolly. Our hair is woolly. Goats have long, stringy hair. She put skin of goats on him and on his neck and on his arms and sent him in there to Isaac because Isaac was blind. So that makes you wonder or know how Esau's hair was on his body. It was long and stringy. He didn't look like everybody else.
Double confirming that that's all in Genesis chapter 25 verse 25.
Genesis 25:25, start reading on back.
Okay.
It's going to explain exactly how he looked. You got
It's just so surreal, but it's kind of funny. And while you're teaching, and I'm, listening and paying attention how his mom put the hair, put the hair on. So I'm like, wow, that's our first glue in.
Yeah. But see, one thing you have to learn about our ancestors and their characteristics and what they want to say DNA, it passes on. Esau was a hunter, a great hunter, but not just a hunter of animals, he was a hunter of men's hearts, that means minds. Who today hunts your heart to get you to work for them?
Esau.
Think about this, brothers and sisters. Who hunts for your heart? They come smiling all in your face. Hey, how you doing, man? Man, man, I give you about $1,000, man, if you come over and help me beat up him. And you be like, man, I ain't got no money, $1,000. You know?
And not only beat up him, but they look for your heart because, in our heart we have the knowledge of invention, the knowledge of, training and skills. So when they come to you, they be like, hey, I can use you, and then put you in the lab and you come up with the cure for this and the cure for that, but their name and title gonna be there because it was their money,
rob and spoil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The characteristics don't change. Jacob was a peaceful man. He was always trying to make peace. One thing our characteristic with us, brothers and sisters, do we really like going fighting? Especially if we got a house, we got some food or something like that. You really want to go out there and fight and bust heads? Nah, you want to chill.
No.
You Jacob. Why you think the scripture we're gonna go over today gonna show you when Jacob returns home, he gonna have peace and rest, and the whole world gonna be at peace. That's because we back on the throne. ain't nobody want to go out there and blow nothing up and tear up stuff. You want to sit back, put your feet up. Esau knows this about you. Esau knows this about you. That's why they give you just a little bit bigger crumb than the next man. I give him a little bit bigger crumb than him and have him fighting and but you don't really see Esau standing back watching him fight. See, that's what Esau do.
Cunning.
I put bad food in the neighborhood, make it cheap, but they got something to eat. See what I'm saying? Big old bucket of chicken for about $5. I'm just saying, it's cruel, but it's true. This is what they did to us. Esau will study the daylight side of you. And they will study us. They will sit back. I'm sorry.
The big word, and just like you paraphrasing and give it everything like that. In the scripture, it says, and the boys grew, and Esau was cunning. A cunning hunter. Just like you say, hunt for man, hunt for us. He was cunning. They're very cunning and crafty. Go back, same thing in Psalm 83. See, they put that tuning, that counsel against us, man. So they was crafty in every way that they do.
And then the world, like this is one of the old flight. It says right here, y'all read up. It says, give a man fish for a day, and he'll eat for a day. Give a man a welfare check, and he will be in a cell phone and food stamps. And that's what they give us all that stuff to take us from this truth, but they distract you with all this mess they give you. And you think, well, I'm looking good if I get food stamps, I get a welfare check. Yeah, but you could actually make $1,000 a week working.
True.
Why should I sit home and wait for them to give me $300 a month, this and that, and tell me to pay $1 or $20 a month for rent, when I can go out there and work and get in this book and learn my father's law such commandments and judgment. That's petty compared to what you could actually make yourself, with your blessing and how he give you to be able to go out and work and feed your family and provide for your family. You gotta wait on that money, then they slave you. Well, come down here tomorrow and fill out this application, and you just not. If not, we'll cut it off.
I'm gonna show you how we're gonna show you how peaceful Jacob is compared to other nations. Look at all the pain and stuff that we went through for centuries. Have we once come together to revolt?
No.
You get a patch mad over here, a patch mad over there, a patch mad over here. And by the time this patch get mad, this done cooled off. They done cooled off. Nobody want to come together. As Jacob, we're not really want to war up like that. But it's gonna come a time the Father gonna put that spirit on us. Don't think that we can't war up. The nations know you can war up. That's the thing. They know when Dad put that spirit on us, it's gonna get ugly. They know that. Why do you think when our people so-called riot, right? Because we're angry, we protest, they bring out BTRs, what you call these mini tanks. They bring out all these weapons, they toys and stuff. They bring that for you, Judah, because they know what Judah gonna do. They've read these stories. They make these movies about all these Avengers and all that. That's silly, that's false, that's garbage. They know what we really capable of. They know how fast you can run. They know how loud you can roar. They know if they hand you some kind of technical, mechanical, whatever, they give you a few seconds, you put it together. What's the famous word they like to say when you can rig something together to get it going? Niggery. Niggery. Y'all ever heard that before?
Yeah.
Niggery. But it worked, don't it?
Yeah.
So where you get that from? Yep.
That's what they were mad for. They designed their cars. We made it for the car to work. Oh, the car broke down. Oh, let me get in there. You tie something up to this and tie that up to that. You get home. Now they design that you can't do that no more. They're making sure you can't figure it out. It's computer.
Yep. So let's go to Luke 21:24.
Luke 21, verse 24. Luke 21, verse 24.
I got you. I'll take a picture of the notes. I got you.
Okay.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive in all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. All you got to do is Google Jerusalem right now and see that it's trodden down. It's trodden down by who? Gentiles. You got people from all different nations. They come in with all different religions, and they walking through the holy city. You even got the so-called fake Jewish people that's over there that say they're the people, right? So why are the Gentiles walking through the holy city when the scriptures clearly say that that wasn't going to happen no more?
Why don't teach this in church?
They're still around a lot of scriptures. again, today's lesson is the time of the Gentiles, or you can call it just Gentile times. We're going to read out some of the hidden books. I'm going to show you something, all right? We're going to show you why they forced you to eat pork. We're going to show you why a lot of our brothers and sisters don't want to part from it. We didn't eat that stuff, and we fought a great mess to keep from eating that mess, because it kills you. The Father told us don't do it. He gave us law. And they'll sit there and say the law's done away with. Oh, you ain't got to worry about that now. Everything's fine. When our Father used to kill us when we didn't keep his laws. But now all of a sudden, everybody can just walk in, they ain't got to keep no law.
Everybody can come.
Everybody can come. Go to 1 Maccabees. We're going to open that up. 1 Maccabees, chapter 1, 24 through 29. Right? That's not in all. Yeah. They took that out of the Bible. Yeah. Like some of our Bibles got it in there, but yeah. That's what they call apocrypha. Yep. Listen to this, brother. This is a prayer for my ancestors called the Maccabees.
Well, 1 Maccabees 1.
The one.
1 Maccabees, right? Now the Maccabees were our ancestors. This happened during the time, a little bit before the Messiah got here. Right? This is before Yeshua came on the scene. Let me see. First Maccabees is second. I think it's second.
I think that.
No, so it was a prayer. It was a prayer.
1 Maccabees 1.
Yeah, second Maccabees, everybody, I'm sorry. Second Maccabees 24, 29 through 29. Okay?
2 Maccabees 1.
Second Maccabees chapter 1, 24 through 29. There.
24 through 29.
Yeah, 2 Maccabees 1, verse 24. 2 Maccabees 1, verse 24. Everybody get it? 2 Maccabees 1, verse 24. And the prayer was after this manner. Yahweh creator of all things, who art faithful and strong and righteous and merciful, and the only and gracious King, the only giver of all things, the only just, almighty, and everlasting, thou that deliverest Israel from all trouble, and didst choose the fathers and sanctified them. Receive the sacrifice for thy whole people Israel, and preserve thy own portion, and sanctify it. Gather those together that are scattered from us. Deliver them that serve among the heathen. Look upon them that are despised and abhorred, and let the heathen know that thou art our Yahweh. Punish them that oppress us, and with pride do us wrong. Plant thy people again in thy holy place, as Moses has spoken.
Moses has spoken. This was a prayer from our ancestors. We were scattered, still scattered, throughout the whole planet. And he was asking the Father to protect them, those of us who are scattered and dispersed. I wanted to open that up right there first, but then we're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 30, 1 through 24. Actually, let's get Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. That's in the regular Bible. Yep. Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. It's right by Proverbs. Now this is what's gonna get you. This gonna get you right here. You can see this even now. This just happened to an Israelite brother. This is King Solomon speaking.
Ecclesiasticus?
No,
Ecclesiasticus?
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7. Right? It's in regular Bible, 66 books.
Okay. Ecclesiastes 10, verse 7. In the KJV. Everyone has it? I'll give you a minute.
chapter 10, verse 7.
Okay? That what has it? I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
This little verse right here is happening now. If you even Google, like on YouTube, you see they did the same exact thing to an Israelite brother right now. Let me see if I got that picture so y'all can see that. That's exactly what we're talking about. Okay. Perfect. I don't know if y'all can see that from here. Wish I could blow that up a little higher. Yeah, gotta put that on the board. Y'all see that? See what happened just today? That still happened back then? Yeah, you see it now? Mm-hmm.
It was just on Facebook too.
Read that verse again.
It says, I have seen servants.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Read that verse one more time, brother, so they can get.
I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Oh, okay, they had,
Yeah, but you see how that happened in the past, and it happened now.
yeah.
Solomon was writing about this again thousands of years ago. We are the princes, the royalty. We're walking on the ground and they ride on horses. You ever wonder why they get the big old pickup trucks? So they can look down on you? Think about it. They go get them big old pickup trucks, them big old wheels.
Super dudes.
Yeah, just traded in the horse. Now you got the 700 horsepower. See? All right. Jeremiah 30, 1 through 24. Okay? Jeremiah chapter 31 through 24. Again, this regular old Bible.
Jeremiah 30, verse 1. Let everybody get there.
Is that how long we got?
Jeremiah.
Chapter 30. We're going to start at verse 1, and we can go all the way to 24. We're going to do the whole chapter. Okay?
Jeremiah 30, verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from Yahiah, saying, Thus speak Yahiah of Israel, saying, Write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. For lo, the days come, saith Yahiah, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah.
Stop right there. My people, Israel and Judah. Two kingdoms, northern, southern kingdom. Brothers and sisters, we are from southern kingdom. Judah, right? Which consists of Benjamin and some Levi. Northern kingdom were the other tribes, the other 10 tribes that went in exile long ago. Okay? The Father said, I'm going to bring again the captivity. That means he finna let us go. We scattered. Everybody scattered right now. Right? Keep going. Watch this.
Saith Yahiah, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it.
Stop right there. He said, I will cause them. Did he say them? Or did he say church, Christian church? Did he say Baptist? Did he say Jehovah's Witness? He said them. This is a bloodline. This is a people. This is us, brothers and sisters. This is us he's talking about. Keep going.
And these are the words that Yahiah spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
Now, one thing I want y'all to stop right there. It says, these are the words that Yahiah spoke. So when anybody want to go against that, they calling our Father a liar, and our Father do not lie. If he say we're going to get the land of our forefathers, we're going to get the land of our forefathers. Always understand that. Do not concern yourself with reparations. Do not need a paper. The scriptures say we will get our gold and silver. We probably ain't going to get a chance. We probably ain't going to need to spend it. Because the way our Father set us up, it's like, and then the other nations are going to have to bring their stuff to the city every year. Here we got scripture, we can back all this stuff up.
That's right.
Right? You got it? I got it. Keep going, brother.
And these are the words Yahiah spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith Yahiah, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as